She's coming out after a few days of being on the eggs. Watch out. But there she goes. When she leaves her nest, which is actually about every other day or every third day, she spends about 15 to 20 minutes bathing herself and eating a little bit of food and drinking water. And then she heads right back into her nest. Okay, she's heading back to the nest. I keep these other ducks from being mean to her. Alright, good job. She's been sitting on her eggs now for about 32 days. And normally Muscovies take about 35 days to hatch. We think she was sharing some eggs from maybe a couple of the other ducks that we have. And we ended up with about 15 Muscovy eggs. And there was also a peacock egg that we put in there. But last week I went and checked and the peacock egg completely disappeared. And since then we've also lost a couple of the Muscovy eggs. And I don't know what's happened to them. It's kind of a mystery. We have a little security camera here, so I checked to see if maybe some people came here and stole the peacock egg. But it wouldn't make sense why people would come again later and steal some duck eggs, because duck eggs aren't that rare around here. At the beginning, a lot of her eggs were off to the side, so we're not sure if that's going to cause a problem. One of the eggs she pushed off to the side the other day, we candled it, and it didn't really have anything in it, and we broke it open, and it was just complete yolk. And we were using this little plastic nest here on top of the sand, but that actually caused a problem because she would put her eggs here in the middle, and then when she would rearrange her eggs and turn her eggs, the eggs would come out of that off to the side, and then she wasn't able to get them back in there. So she would have to decide whether she would cover the eggs that fell out here or cover the eggs out here. So a lot of the eggs during these past 32 days weren't always covered by the duck. So we're not sure what kind of results we're gonna get, if any, here. We're down now to only 12 Muscovy duck eggs. And it looks like now, since we took out that plastic nest material, she's accommodated the 12 that are left very well. I've checked her now 3 days in a row, and she's always perfectly on top of the eggs. And you can see she leaves her bedding material that she's created all off to the sides, and she'll go out about once every other day for a swim and use that material and cover it up on top of the eggs to keep the eggs warm. But this is her first time laying eggs, and she hasn't always covered them very well, and it's actually our first time dealing with a broody Muscovy, so we're trying to get our setup correct as well. So both of us don't have very much experience in this, and I think we both made some mistakes, but hopefully we should at least get a couple ducklings out of the experience. So I'm going to cover her back up and leave her to her business. She's doing a really good job here. Okay, it's now day 35. We'll see if any of the eggs have hatched. Okay, so I've felt under her. I feel a lot of eggs still under there. And she's definitely doing a good job keeping them warm. But doesn't look like there's any ducklings yet. Alright, it's day 39 right now. And we've got a little bit of movement, a little bit of sound here in the eggs. This one right here is moving. Looks like the shell has already been removed quite a bit on this one. Just the little membrane is all that's left on there. And then I picked up this other egg here, put it to my ear, and I could hear something moving around in it. Last week there were 12 eggs here, and now I think we're down to 8. I don't know what keeps happening to all these eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, so one more disappeared. I'm gonna cover these back up to keep them warm. The mama went out to go for a swim, take a bath. But she better hurry to come back, because her eggs are hatching. Day 40. There she is. What's that moving there under her wing? There's more than one. That one's alive. Is the other one alive though? Looks like that one's alive too. Oh, there's 2 of them there. Okay, we're gonna go see if the new baby ducklings, freshly hatched baby ducklings, are gonna eat a little bit of food. Hope she didn't step on it. No, put it in, like in a corner. Come on, mommy, you gotta teach your babies how to eat. I'd like to see her come out with everybody. I don't think those 2 eggs are gonna hatch. Cause look at this one here, it looks like it has a really dark circle on it. It's like a dark circle on it. It is, looks like it's a little bit cracked. Wendy, that's our first batch of baby ducks. Yeah. From the Tarapotina. One of 3 of our first ducks. Yeah. Is now a mom.
That's very exciting.
Wow. The other 2, one of them died, right? And then the other one's just walking around. We haven't seen her lay any eggs. What do you think about the new ducklings?
Yeah, I like them. They're so cute.
Yeah. Let's see. Look at that, one of them's out. She's very docile. There's the newborn right there. See, it's still wet.
Sí.
Wow.
Hay otro ahí que están haciendo. Que no lo aplaste. Hay otro atrás, ¿ves?
One more hatching?
2.
That egg there is not good though. I don't think. Because it looks kind of bluish. That one. There's another baby.
Sí.
Mira. There's a newborn just hatched. How about this? Last little egg. So now there's 8 of them, Wendy.
Yeah.
Wow. This one just hatched.
Yeah.
She just hatched, that little duckling. Hey, watch where you step, Mom.
Acomódalo, bonita. Aquí entra. Aquí entra. Ay, ya. Quise frío, así. Ah, está ahí al agua. Está bien, que vaya al agua. ¿Están comprando cosas?